Good evening, everybody. Dadman Walking 55 here, coming to you live at 11:40. Yay, we're only 10 minutes late, but hey, it's okay. We were having some technical stuff. Not Fortnite. Yeah, not Fortnite. StreamYards decides to be what it is, and he thinks he's back. Let's bring him in now. Who's with us? My great wingman, my buddy that keeps me out of trouble in the online bars and stuff. It's Hungry. Hey, Hungry.
Hey.
Hold on. Hey, there you are. How are you?
I'm okay. Can you hear me? Can the chat hear me?
Yes, you're coming through nice and clearly. Very, very, very bold. We can hear you. I'm not missing you tonight.
I'm sorry. StreamYard's just, man. And the new computer, I complained about that about 3 months ago. This is just a kerfuffle. You know what I mean by kerfuffle? This is a discombobulation.
Yeah.
And there's too much combobulation.
We don't like combobulation. That you need a penicillin or something for combobulation. So, but hey.
Yeah, and thank you, buddy, and I'm glad you're here. Thank you.
Yes, buddy Hepburn, welcome. Yeah, he's waving the pink hand at us. So yep, can hear you exactly. Hungry. So, dude, shall we start again for Buddy or anybody else that might be listening? Dude, I had to threaten to call out the Twitter policy on you the other day. It just was like, dude, you disappeared. You want to tell people that may not know what happened?
Yeah, okay, all right. So the thing is, and Buddy will understand this because Buddy is techno savvy, and I am not techno savvy.
I'm not techno. Well, I know, and I'm less than you. So hey.
Yeah. So the thing is, my previous modem was 7 years old, Buddy, and it died. I woke up 3 hours before I was supposed to go on with Dadman, and the red light on the internet was flashing on the modem, meaning it was not going to work. So I did everything I could to try to save it, and that modem was not going to work. It just, no matter what I did, it was not going to work. So I had to get a replacement, and I am internet dumbass. Okay, I'm not.
You make me look like an internet and tech expert. You know, that's what's so cool to have you around. That's why I have you around, to make me look good. You know, like I've always said, the channel guests are to make the host look good. You know, that's what it is.
Look, when it comes to tech, aside from microphones, I am a dumb ass. I will not use the R word, but I am the R word. I am the village idiot. I am the idiot savant. I am the imbecile of the family. I am so dumb.
The only tech I know is the technical foul in basketball. Tech. Yeah, you looked at their own tech. Yo, that's so funny. About the time when Mrs. almost got me tacked up and thrown out of a daggone girls' basketball game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because the official was being a butt clown, and he really was. The league director, some old cranky guy. And he was like, because Aang was sitting there, as tall as Aang is, was getting jumped over by other girls. But see, on the defensive side, you get to stay in the paint. But the other team was on offense. They're supposed to be in and out within 3 seconds. Now, there's technical rules with it. You know, it resets and stuff like that. But these girls were in there 10, 15 seconds. There was clearly times that they should have moved in and out. There should have been 3, because it was called 3 seconds on our girls so much they would not get in under and rebound on the offensive end. So finally down on our end, you know, the other Aang's getting out, people pounding over her back and everything and stuff, and then finally Mrs. starts 1, 2, 3 out loud in the gym, and about the 5th time down, the guy officials going back the other way. He said, "Coach, one more time, you're out of here." I'm like, what? I looked at Mrs. I'm like, what? And she laughed. She was sneaking like she did it.
Yeah.
The thing would have been is, okay, she got my butt kicked out. She would have had to been the head coach. I don't think she thought about that. But then he would have had to double. But he would have had to double technical me though.
But
to technically throw somebody out, you got to double tack them. But hey,
I mean, would it really been so bad if the missus was head coach?
that would have been fun. That would have been funny. I would have laughed my butt off. So hey, and Emily and the Retrievers are here with 6 people watching. Thank y'all. We might have some workers tonight, Hungry Boy. So
yeah, and by the way, StreamYards is fucking with me. So if I get disconnected
PG-13, PG-13,
oh shit,
PG-13,
oh, damn it, I did it twice.
PG-13, violation of the Brooklyn Rowdy Code, Hungry Boy.
Yes. I have had to put $10 in the swear jar, people.
Damn, double fines on the F word, man.
I apologize.
No, you know what, and all, yeah, you know what, honestly, we can deal with a little bit of the language. It's okay. We are.
It's been a week, man. It's been a week.
I know it has. Yeah, exactly. And yes, exactly. Fly a kite, StreamYards, Emily says. So hey,
well,
good to see you. Well, let me let you see Emily though. You know, I'm sitting here talking all over you.
I got to sing to Emily. Emily and the Retrievers.
Nice.
That's all I got.
Yeah, I still can't get adjusted to the new name though. It's too short.
I know it's bullshit.
I remember Gangadine and Sammy the Golden. So, but hey, we'll get it.
I like Gangadine. I think Gangadine's a great name.
Exactly. But hey, you show the talented ability to be able to adjust. Me, I'm not. I'm an accountant. I stick in the mud. I stick with what I want. Do not change it. That's what I say. Oh my gosh! So, folks,
I apologize. I apologize to the chat if I'm sounding a little different because I have to hold this laptop very carefully so StreamYards does not disconnect me again.
Oh, you're holding it like a nice lady friend.
No. It is. The laptop is on my chest. It's on my chest.
Well, that's like holding a nice young lady, and I'm not PG-13. I'm just
right. That's romantic. It's not erotic.
Yes, exactly. Putin's cat is here, and yes, Putin was here the other night when you weren't. And it's like, yeah, you are alive. I'm telling you, I worried. I was sending on Twitter. I was sending out the posse after you to figure out what had happened to you.
I know, but look? There's a joke that Putin's cat is making, and I got to back him up here. He'll get the joke, and I'll explain it after. Hungry is alive.
And Sci-Fi Mommy is coming in. Hey, Sci-Fi Mommy,
Mommy. Look, Mommy, I apologize for sending you that long ass list that I sent a couple of hours ago, but I'm a very literal dude, Mombi. I'm a very specific dude, and when it comes to horror movies, I'm a very specific dude. So I do apologize, but it was necessary. It was necessary.
Hungry's alive. Hungry's alive. Hungry's alive. Hungry's alive.
Don't make me laugh.
Hungry's alive.
Don't make me laugh.
Hungry's alive. We got 8 people already here within the first 10 minutes, so that's
I'm gonna drop the damn laptop, and then I'm gonna get disconnected again. If you keep that up,
come on. Well, let's get 20 in here. We'll do that on a Saturday night. We'll be the late night place to go to for everybody on Saturday night. So, Sci-Fi Mommy says no apology necessary. Hungry. I asked you, and I wanted your opinion. We're going to make the series really great. So,
okay, all right, Mombe. Mombe, that's great. I gotta be honest.
Hippie trail full of zombie. You see like men at work. You're singing like men zombie, combi. I'm telling you, you're liking your national anthem. I'm telling you, Hungry.
That is not my national anthem.
Well, it is. It is because you called her Mombe. Like combi, zombie.
Oh.
Can't you hear the sci-fi rumble?
Bombay.
I don't know
mean, honestly, I do. I mean, I like my intelligent, dare I say, and carefully considered horror movies. And Mumbai, she wants me to discuss horror movies, and there's only so many I can consider and discuss. You know, I mean, Trilogy of Terror. We talked about that, and I mean, I can talk about films like that, and I can talk about other films like Italian film.
Well, you can talk Killer Clowns, because a lot of people consider that horror. Don't forget John Carpenter's In the Mouth of Madness, one of my favorite.
Oh God, I love that movie. I absolutely. Mombe, I didn't add that to the list. I'm sorry, Mombe. But
what was so crazy to me about that movie was I really could not figure if it was real or not at the end.
It was.
Oh, but Buddy Hepburn, yes. Kelly Delaney, Chopping Mall, yes.
No,
yes.
No.
It's like after Terminator when the IT goes bad. IT goes bad. Well, you know that your modem goes bad. What the hell? Damn it, did you not pay your internet bill again, Hungry? Gee, Manetti's. Well, welcome back to the Dadman Show. I think he didn't hold the laptop just right. Maybe he needs to talk to it right. Maybe buy it a box of chocolates. And sci-fi, I love that Chopping Mall. Her and another brunette, Kelly Delaney, Kelly Maloney. Kelly Maloney. Oh man, she's still around. I've seen her on Twitter. Yeah. Oh, she played that in Night of the Comet. Some really cheesy '80s movies, but hey, they were really awesome. You know, it's all we had back then. So, ba ha ha, ba ha ha. Of more sophistication. Okay. Forgot those two. All right. Yeah, exactly. Hey, we love to specialize in the unknown and hard to place around here. As speaking of that, we still do not have Hungry back yet. We will see what happened to him again, and we'll give him a hard time when he comes back. He's staying alive. He's alive. At least we have Hungry back tonight. At least we've seen him audio proof of him that he is still here. So make sure y'all hit that like button. We appreciate y'all being here tonight. Share the stream out. We're kind of just going live a little bit, just Hungry and me like old times. Just a little random fun, and we'll see what happens. We'll see how long we go. See what kind of topics we do come up with. We can hit some topics out there. People in the chat, if they strike our fancy, if there are things that we like to talk about or something, we might be able to hit some of those. So, not Star Wars tonight. I'm not going to have a blood pressure raise for that. But yeah, he broke it, and now he's completely disappeared. He completely disappeared. Pay your internet bill.
Yeah. Oh man, it's not the internet, it's fucking StreamYards. Oh my god. And it's also the new Mac, which I complained about.
Fined again, 20 credits for violation of the verbal morality code.
Oh, did I swear?
Yeah, you just dropped another F-bomb.
Oh, I'm so upset. I am really pissed off. I mean, this new MacBook Air is just the pits. It is the pits, the absolute pits.
So you got a Mac, you got an Apple, not a IBM product.
Right, precisely. And
what caused you to do that?
It has no real USB ports. It's got these little crappy ass tiny things that you plug into your iPhone, right? Or your smartphone. And the previous model had proper USB ports. But now these sons of, I'm not going to swear.
Anarchy, like the TV show.
Right. Thank you. Sons of Anarchy. Oh my God. Oh, it's so bloody ridiculous. And for me to use my good mic, I have to plug a box into the computer and then plug my microphone into that box. So it is a very delicate state of affairs. A very delicate state of affairs. Yeah. Thank you, Putin's cat. Thank you. Exactly.
Yeah. Well, hey. Well,
and
we
I
specialize in the weird.
Mommy, I apologize, buddy. I apologize to everyone in the chat, but this is just, my God. I mean, technology is getting more expensive and harder to use and more difficult to make work. And I'm just getting really ornery.
Incompatible with different things. I agree with it. I agree with you because it's getting more and more difficult to do all this crap. I mean, that's why I stick with StreamYards and some of this basic stuff. Is I don't want to complicate it. Just keep me simple, keep me on there, and that's it. Because every time I start to go try to get more and more complicated, it seems like it can't handle it. So
right,
exactly. Absolutely. Keep it simple. Speaking of keep it simple,
Dave C. You know, he asked me today in an email. Because some of us old bastards, that's still PG-13.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I mean, PG. We can still use profanity and still be PG-13. We can.
No, bastard is not watch profanity. How much.
No, I know, but still, it's neither is bitch. So. Anyway,
right? He said is SY okay with you? StreamYards, it's fine because that's what I'm used to. Send me a link. I'll try to make it work. I have no guarantees. I got no guarantees. StreamYards hates me.
Hit that like buttons, folks, because we got 4 likes. We got 8 people watching tonight right now. So make sure you hit that like button. But I will tell you, I will tell you though, this hungry buddy is right. There is some news from San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, I'd like to hear
it. There are 2 more Avengers movies coming out, one including next year.
Oh,
May of 2026 and May of 2027. And guess who they've got to play Dr. Doom in this? And it's not Fantastic Four. I guess it's part of the Avengers. But guess who they got to play Dr. Doom?
Wait a minute. They are having a Dr. Doom actor before they have a in the Avengers before they have Fantastic Four?
Buddy, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I saw on Twitter with the announcement, guess what actor they rolled out with? Guess who they rolled out?
Piss me off.
Who played Dr. Doom?
This is going to piss me off. Okay,
Dr. Doom. Mommy, stop. Mommy, you blew my punchline.
Wow.
Yes.
And wow. Wow.
Yeah. Avengers Doomsday. Yes. So what's your reaction to that, hungry boy?
Am I still on the air?
You are still on the air. You have not blown up the computer yet.
Okay.
Wow. Was your private DM to me about the message?
I will be honest. I love that. I fucking love that. My God.
You deserve that F1.
Dude, I swore again. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so upset about my tech this week. I apologize, chat. I apologize.
It's okay, Hungry. We're having fun with you tonight. You're doing good. But yeah.
I'm trying my best. I don't want to even move on my bed because that'll disconnect me again. But RDJ, if this is accurate, if this is real,
see the video how he came in. They had a bunch of Dooms up there, and he came out and just right up the center and pulled the hat back, the cape back, and the mask off. It was a pretty good intro. But see, but like Pin's Cat said, not everybody necessarily. I'm not happy he died. Move on. He sucks, so he's back. And it will be interesting to see how he. I've got quite. Oh, hey, Small Time Republic's here. Hey, I guess we'll have Fantastic Four in Avengers Doomsday, then he said. Because in Marvel and Fantastic Four something together in some weird way. I don't understand how they'll.
And also, there has been a lot in comic books. I know you don't know it, but there's been a lot of comic book interaction between the Avengers and the Fantastic Four.
By the way, hi, Sashi.
Hello, Sashi.
Hi
and
to the Small Time
Agent
Republic.
Atwood.
Atwood, yes. What's up?
But okay.
Go ahead.
I just because I'm a purist and Mambe knows what I mean by being a purist.
It's Mambe.
I am a sci-fi
it's Mambe. It's Mambe. I'm gonna start singing. I'm gonna start singing Men at Work because you Mambe. Because it's Zombie Combe. Right? So anyway, but okay. Enlighten me on how the Fantastic Four and Marvel overlap. I know the Avengers have connections with the Fantastic Four, and I would have mentioned that Marvel owns. Marvel owns the Fantastic Four now, I guess. Help me.
Marvel always owned the Fantastic Four.
Okay.
The Fantastic Four was the. Okay, so Marvel, just so you know, and just to please the chat, and I do not mind pleasing the chat. That is a friendly thing. It's not an erotic thing. So to please the chat, there was Timely Comics, and that's how Marvel started. You're laughing.
Sorry, Sashi.
Damn it.
Sorry. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You're talking about serious topic.
That was a good joke. Sashi made a good joke. That's fine. That's all right.
Yeah.
But you had Timely Comics. That's where Marvel began. They used to be called Timely Comics. And then they changed their name briefly to Marvel Comics. Then they changed their name to Atlas Comic Books for no good reason whatsoever. And then around 1959 they changed back to Marvel Comic Books, and then Marvel Comic Books was going down the economic hole. Now, as an auditor, you know what that means. They're losing all the money, they're not making any money, they're having big problems, and the head of Marvel Comics, the publisher, not the editor, not the writers, said, okay, DC is making a lot of money with this group hero book. We have individual superhero books. I need you, and he said to Stan Lieber, otherwise known as Stan Lee, I need you to create a group superhero title. And Stan Lee went ahead and talked to Jack Kirby. And Jack Kirby basically said, give me like 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. And essentially, Jack Kirby came up with the Fantastic Four. All right. And so that was the first major superhero title for what is now known as Marvel Comic Books.
All right.
And Small Time Republic. Namor, you can say jackass. I would say anti-hero. I would say anti-hero.
Namor,
I would say
Namor. Who was Namor? Is that Black Panther?
No, that was a Submariner.
Okay.
That was a Submariner.
Submariner. Okay, all right. So, Buddy Hepburn. See, this is a potential problem, though. If this is true, he read that a variant Tony becomes Dr. Doom in his universe. Not a variant of Tony, so we'll find out.
Oh, that's kind of horrifying, Tony, because that actually is a situation similar to some of the old comic books from the 70s and the 80s in Iron Man. And oh God, I hope they're not going that way, buddy.
I mean, we have so many variants already. Why can't we just have good original stories, or maybe it's Robert Downey Jr. as a character, not a variant of Tony Stark or something. Let Robert Downey Jr. play a bad guy. For once.
Well, Robert Downey Jr. has played a bad guy on occasion in the past, but it's not something he generally enjoyed.
The Small Time Republic thinks that Robert Downey Jr. will be a Victor Von Doom, not a Tony Stark variant. Okay. But let me say goodnight to Sci-Fi Mombi.
Oh, good
real
night,
quick.
Mom. Bye.
Exactly. You're doing that to piss me off now. But by the way, to our great friend, not our friend Clobber times on this one. So
Yeah.
that was like, yeah, exactly. So,
But
yeah.
yes. Putin's cat, exactly. The first time I ever saw Robert Downey Jr. was in Weird Science.
Weird Science.
Great movie. Love that movie. First time I saw Bill Paxton too.
Hey,
Bill
Chet.
Paxton.
Yes.
Yeah. Chet. Oh my God. Chet was a great character. Awful person, but a great character. Really good character.
He started eating flies by the end, so hey, you never know. He wasn't too bad. But I tell you what, I love Bill Paxton. He's one of my favorite actors. It's a shame we lost him way too early. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you got him as Hudson in Aliens, and yes, Bill Paxton is in the original Terminator. I did not realize that until one of the last Terminators, not that last Abomination, but when they did I think it was Genesis, but basically you saw that scene from Terminator again, and I'm like, that's Bill Paxton. And then I realized he was in the original Terminator. It's really interesting how it's really interesting to see how you find characters or actors in movies much later down the road. You did not realize at the time who they were,
Oh yeah. And I adore
Brogu. Hello, Brogu. Welcome.
Hey, Brogues. Good to see you, Brogues.
Yeah. Yep, exactly. So
Brogues is going to get his own movie soon.
Exactly, Brogu. Hey, got the cute avatar there. So but Atwood said that there's an expansion for New Mortal Kombat at San Diego Comic-Con too. So but hey, hasn't needed change. No, exactly. Yeah, Bill Paxton, Predator 2. So he hit the trifecta. Yes, I forgot about Predator 2.
Oh, God, he really, really, really. I loved him in that movie.
I love his death scene. I love his death scene when he's ripped the spine out of the body.
I am one of the few people like you who actually appreciate Predator 2. That was compared to what we got nowadays.
Look at this heckler we've got. Look at this heckler we've got out there in the chat.
Hey, Maniac Martin. Yeah. All right. Hungry Boy, preach, brother, preach. You are the best next to Pastor Clubby, R.I.P. And no dead man walking 55. Namor is not Black Panther, and Darth Maul is not a good laser sword fighter.
I agree. He's not. At least you acknowledge that. That's cool. We got 11 people. We got 11 people here at 28 minutes into the show. 13 now. Holy crap. Well, thanks, folks. Hit that like button, like Buddy Hepburn says. Subscribe. All topics. If y'all put stuff out there, we may pick it up. Who knows? We're going back old school. I almost did it again. Hungry. I almost called you the wrong one, but hey, we're going old school, having some fun. Hit that like button, share out the stream and everything else. And yes, I love Bill Paxton and Aliens. Definitely. So
I have to admit, I love Bill Paxton and everything I've seen from him. My favorite movie of his is not sci-fi or action. It is Near Dark, which is the best vampire film I've ever.
I thought you were going to say Twister.
No, I like
Twister.
I love Twister. That's my second favorite Bill Paxton film.
Really? But that debacle?
It is not a debacle.
It is. Let's run around and send a little blender up into the sky and I hurt 20.
He is a great man. He is a great man.
He is. The movies suck, though. But Flying Cows.
All right.
All right, my comments on the movie, but anyway, I would say, and by the way, the T-1000 from Terminator 2 Ghost. What the heck happened? The comment disappeared. All right, and Conan confirmed for Mortal Kombat, and the original actor from the T-1000, the original voice of Ghostface, are confirmed to reprise their roles. Conan is Conan. What does Conan O'Brien have to do with Mortal Kombat? But okay. And JPRPH1 is here. Welcome, JPRPH1. Good to see you. Good to see you tonight.
Oh,
Edge of
and thank you
Tomorrow.
for
I
that,
remember.
buddy. Thank you. And actually, Near Dark is where I first learned to also appreciate the acting chops of Lance Henriksen. But
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
like.
okay. Oh, Near Dark is great, but man, buddy, 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 you got to back me up on this, buddy. Pumpkinhead with Lance Henriksen. Pumpkinhead. Oh my goodness.
Well,
Oh.
Twister was a turn your brain off movie. Nothing wrong with it. No, it never is wrong. Never is wrong. I just had to give Hungry Boy a bit of a problem just to see what he'd do tonight.
I
But,
am not going to bitch about Twister. I am not going to do that. And that's still PG-13. I did not slip up again. Twister was an okay movie. It was okay.
Well,
It is something you can watch with a girlfriend. It is something you can watch with your family. It's all right. And Bill Paxton was a hero in that film. He was a hero, not a zero.
All right. Well, I see Small Time Republic out here, and I think college football is just around the corner in about 4 weeks.
Yeah.
You guys on the plains should have a better year. I think y'all do a lot better than us Gators. I think we're condemned to. It's going to be a week. I'm planning on doing my show this year with my weekly SEC review, but it's going to be a bit different than it was last year. Some exciting changes if they happen to take place. So just teasing that along the road. But hey, different format a bit this year. So
tease it, baby. Yeah. Tease it.
Yeah, well, I might have. Well, it's going to be very interesting, and it might be a little more educational to the people that do not know a lot about American football. So that's all I can say for right now. I've got a few things I've got to get confirmed too. So yes.
But talking about things people don't know about, Small Time Republic brings up Casino Royale 1967.
Oh, I thought I did not realize it was in 1967. I thought that was this last fake James Bond guy, the Daniel Craig guy.
That is the accurate version of the novel, but they did the bad version, which a lot of us love. In 1967, it was such a bad movie, but it was so bad it was good. It was just so hilarious. It was, I mean, oh dang, man, and it had sexy women's in it. Hey, it had your divas. It had the Dadman divas.
I know. Hey, love those divas. But yeah, college football. Chad just blew up Dad with college football. We will have to see what I can do with that this year. So Brogu, maybe we'll have to see. And if not, I'm actually maybe doing a show on Saturday nights while games are still going on and maybe talk live. I don't know yet. Still working some things out. And Max Redstone has arrived, folks. It's now a party officially. So
great. Max only showed up after my damn microphone was accepted by StreamYards. I love that.
Yes. Probably Bill and Napier will be coaching with the sword of Damocles hanging over his head every game. Absolutely. And I tell you what, he deserves it. Things I've heard down there, the locker. I mean, for a guy that took over with a school with a bad locker room, and now they're having some issues that they had last year. And of course, Etienne, their best friggin' most explosive player in the last 2 years who did not get the ball enough, left school. He went somewhere else, transferred. Because, dadgummit, he shouldn't be splitting time. He should have been in the game 75% of the time getting the ball. He was the best explosive player the Gators had, but it's like equal play time for everybody. I do not like Napier. I am ready for that experiment going. But then again, you're right. It is hard if you have that sword hanging over your head every game. But, hey, you know what? No sense firing him now. You've stuck with him this long. Wait till after the end of the year. Maybe he'll get lucky this year. So, and you never know.
I just love the fact that Small Time Republic used to reference Sword of Damocles, and I understand that absolutely.
What is a Sword of Damocles? I have no clue, but a sword with this situation is fine with me. Well, yeah, what's the Sword of Damocles? Go ahead, explain it to us.
Okay, the Sword of Damocles is basically a sword that is hanging by a thread over your neck.
Yes.
And ready to fall at any point and slice your head off your body.
Well, that's pretty much true in that situation. 3 years, the SEC has expanded to 16 teams now. Texas, Oklahoma joined this year, and the Gators in the bottom 2/3. That's not acceptable. But hey,
Not
Max
acceptable.
Redstone. No, Max Redstone would like to congratulate me on opening a successful SAT tutor business. I guarantee a 200-point boost. The secret, I define people who can't do their name correctly. Exactly. So.
Saucy.
Yes. Oh, that's
yeah. You're talking about soccer,
like,
aren't
one night in
Saucy?
Bangkok makes a hard man humble, and there's a line in there: "The Queens we use would not excite you." So yes, y'all use real feet in your football more than we do. So hey.
Oh, Max, I can't
exactly,
even look at that.
Exactly. Small time republic, yeah, and that's what even worse. You lose a guy like that to your arch enemy team. That is like, you know how it is. It'd be like one of your great Auburn players going to Alabama. It just, the fact he went to Georgia, just, oh God, I didn't. I really want to go on an explosive tirade, profanity-laced tirade, because the fact Etienne left this school is what's Barbra Streisand, beyond Barbra Streisand, ridiculous, bullshit. That's what.
Wow. Hey, Storty.
So yeah, that's what I say for bullshit. But anyway, well,
I mean, I would say
Max
bullfucking.
Max said the Romans didn't have the sword of Damocles in 70 AD. They used the hands of Damocles. And hello, Snorta Poopas Cuber. Welcome in tonight at 12:17 on the East Coast. We got 13 people hanging out with us late night. You guys rock. You are awesome. Yeah. So hold on. Grab the champ.
Wow, Putin's.
Now
that is an interesting thing. I'm gonna have to check that out.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Look at what Putin said.
I will say, I'll get to him too. I will read this one. Brogu comes in this because the ladies had fun with Hungry, and I know we're keeping things on a certain level tonight and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
15 people, 15 here. Wow, folks, hit that like button, share out the stream. Let's see if we can get 20. But hey, make sure y'all hit that like button. Appreciate it. But hey, this was one that the ladies had a lot of fun with one of the streams a week or two ago about sweaty balls. So Brogu says, in honor of all the ladies that have been on your stream, I just want thing to say, and it has connection to college football, sweaty balls. That was for you ladies. You're welcome. Well, if things work out, you never know. That's a tease, Hungry. That's a tease.
Good tease.
That is a tease. You never know. Yes, Max Redstone. I've done that so many times. One in the world's your oyster. And Sort of Poopa says hello to you because you finally showed up, you know? Now, would you like to explain to everybody that may have come in late what happened the other night?
My modem died. I love my modem very dearly. It was 7 years old. It is expected, living near the coast in salty air weather, that the modem was going to die. I did not expect that. I had to get it replaced. And then I am just technologically improficient. I am an idiot when it comes to tech. And I'm just so lucky that the replacement came and I was able to get it to work without having to call the service and ask them for instructions.
The service. I am laying off a low-hanging fruit on that one tonight. So
I have received the service, but we're PG-13 tonight. So we're not going to talk about the service. I'm not talking about that. I have received the service on occasion.
Is this the one that you've laughed about Stephen King and Elon Musk in a joke on?
Yes. Yes, I got to check that out. I mean, honestly, if Stephen King and Elon Musk are going after each other, man, I am not putting my hands within 2 feet of my laptop because I don't want anything to disconnect. I got to check that out later. I got to check it out. It's going to be so good.
Oh, by the way, Sashi lives in Sashi avoids Mos Eisley, which is Twitter.
Good one. Good one. Good one. I mean, honestly, Twitter's a lot better in the past year than it has been, and I'm not going to say why, but we all know why. But that's okay.
Tell me why, Robin Leach. Why? Tell me why. Like Hungry says, Hungry. I'm still waiting on any shrimp that you may not want on your plate. I have tomatoes waiting for you as well.
Prawns, you brogu, you
shrimp.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, everybody was talking about shrimp on the Barbie the other night when you weren't here.
Really? Oh, I'm sorry, prawns. I wasn't there.
Snorter Poopus agrees with you about prawns, though. He's adamant with you. So,
well, I mean, Snorty knows a prawn is the length of your hand, and a shrimp is the length of your thumb.
Masters. Yeah, Master said, AT&T, I really love my modem, but my cat had a pee. It was a good old boy. Now I'm drinking wine that's left of this modem rhyme.
Good for you, Master.
Max has said, Twitter's always been the lower bow of human intellectual discourse. It is. It still is. I'm prawning to be hopeful. Hey, he's prawning.
Yeah, but Max keeps sending me these clips. He keeps sending me these clips to make me feel bad. What? And I'm like, I'm not feeling bad.
Prawns. Shrimp. By the way, there is a minor league baseball team named the Jumbo Shrimp.
What? Really?
Yes. If I was at home and could bring up an image, I would bring it up. But just tweet it or Google it. It's the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp. Yes.
Okay. What? Jacksonville. What state is that?
It's in Florida. It's Florida. It's a minor league baseball team. Yes, exactly.
Then I support it.
Yes. It's a seacoast. See, Mayport is part of Jacksonville, and it's known for its shrimp too. So, hey, let's thank you, Brogan, for coming back from the stream the other night with Bucky, because Bucky you see a lot of times on the channel, and you never know when Bucky will pop up. Not tonight though, but the other night we were talking about Christmas. Okay. What are some of your favorite desserts that you like to eat during Christmas time, Hungry? And then you guys out in the chat, what are some of the desserts? We're back to 15 people. Thank y'all. I like sugar cookies. We're up to 15.
All right.
Yeah. See, my grandmother I will tell you what I am. Okay, Atwood, I'm sorry. Rest well. Get some rest, okay? I will say one of the desserts that I regret not eating as a kid. You know, because when you're younger, you don't have more sophisticated taste, or it's all chocolate stuff. I really wish that when I was younger, I would have enjoyed my grandmother's punch bowl cakes. It's basically like yellow cake. It's you build it in a punch bowl, and you have like layers in a punch bowl. You have layers of yellow cake, coconut frosting, and all the stuff mixed in with like fruit and like fruit cocktail. It's not a fruit cake.
Okay.
But it's like sponge cake, frosting, coconut, and fruit all in different layers all the way up in a punch bowl. And
okay, so that's kind of like Neapolitan ice cream.
Kind of, but it's different. You had to Google that one too. So, but yeah. Oh my gosh. See, Sashi says they mash up shrimp into a paste and use it as a flavoring.
Ew.
Well, I know that they have the hibachi shows places. They have the shrimp. They call it the yum yum sauce. So, you like the ginger?
I'll be honest. I do not like shrimp. I do not like shrimp at all. But if it's a tiger prawn, and that is cooked in the spicy and savory way, then yeah, I like that. But generally, I do not like, as Clobby would say, God rest his soul, I do not like sea bugs.
No, Mrs. doesn't either, but she brought back a whole bunch of packs of it, and it's free food. Yeah, so she'll
Hey,
eat it.
free
So
food is good food.
exactly. Buddy says butterscotch pudding. Emily
Hey,
said
that's good.
that
That's good.
grandma's homemade cheesecake cake. Yep.
Oh, cheesecake, homemade cheesecake. Yes. My mom, God rest her soul. My God, my mom made the best cheesecake in the world. And I'll be honest, I get really persnickety over cheesecake. Now, if it's not my mom's cheesecake, I got to go for fake cheesecake. And
Yeah.
I will, no offense to Sarah Lee, but Sarah Lee cheesecake, it's not cheesecake, but it's a good dessert. It's a good dessert.
Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah.
No,
And
no
so
problem.
Emily says, yeah, Moose Tracks from Max Redstone. Everybody
No,
liked your
thank you,
answer.
Emily.
Yeah,
Thank
exactly. So, but yeah, folks, if there are any other types of desserts around Christmas, usually Christmas we have ham and things like that. Turkey's more for Thanksgiving. Usually desserts. For me, most of what I've had around Christmas in many years is basically cookies and stuff like that. That's been the big thing. To me, the desserts have always been at Thanksgiving, like pumpkin pie, cherry pie, apple pie,
Right.
Cakes, stuff like that too. So, Snortapoopas likes lobsters.
Oh, lobster is delicious. Oh, yeah. I love lobster. I
Yeah,
know it's
Brogan.
bad for my cholesterol, but Snorty, I do love a big, nice lobster. Oh, absolutely.
What is that voice you're doing tonight?
That's my hungry voice.
There you go. But hey, Brogu, shrimp touvet and crawfish etouffee. I am not stracciatella. Oh, Max has a gelato that he likes. And,
gelato is delightful, particularly dark chocolate gelato.
Brogu's sweet potato pie is delicious, especially in the South.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Brogues. Now, in Australia, we for Christmas, our traditional dessert is called apple crumble. Now,
nice, buddy. Here, that was your lobster tail voice.
Yeah, that's right, buddy. That's my lobster.
By the way, Max said that he knows that Mrs. loves the cream of Creole crawfish soup. You know how he knows that?
No.
Because at dinner, they delivered a bowl of soup. She was supposed to have like some soup thing with her meal. They delivered it. She ate it. And then they brought her a big bowl of soup for her meal. And then realized that she apparently had eaten Max's cream of Creole crawfish soup. She just ate what put in front of her. So yes, Max, she does love that. So
I hate to admit that Brogu is right, but Brogu is right.
Yep. Yep. Bottom feeder, instead of a bunch of them, either 5 prawn or 30 shrimp, it's still one big shrimp.
Now, the thing is,
Sashi. Christmas on Australia isn't upside down cake.
Damn it.
By the way, I tried. Mrs. came back with all those peaches the other day. I got to try some of that peach upside down cake. Man, that was fabulous. I wish I'd had it fresh.
But see, Brogues, I got to answer Brogues here for a moment. Brogues.
It's like you're his buddy. Like, hey, buddy, Brogues, bro.
Yeah. The thing about
bros.
Lobster is a shrimp that can fight back, Brogues. You seen the claws. It can fight back. I mean, Brogues, we have Ibira, the horror of the deep.
Dang, I wish Atwood was still here. Still here. I did not know that freaky thing from Scream was like called Ghostface. I thought he was like distorted bad face mask actor guy. No wonder. I mean, damn, I've seen that face since the 80s.
Look, I love Neve
sitting,
Campbell. I love Neve Campbell, but I hate those Scream movies.
I'm going to. Brogu said I have an Australian buddy.
Good.
So is an upside down cake Australia right side up? Max says so. Well, I'm going to transition a little bit real quick for a second because
all right,
you know the mask guy from Scream, right?
Yeah, Ghostface.
Yeah, it's called Ghostface.
Yeah, that's his name, Ghostface.
I thought he was just like Morse face, like scary mask guy or something. I did not realize he had a damn name like that.
He has an unofficial name, but it's
well.
Ghostface.
I will tell you, when did Scream come out? Then was this like a '90s movie or something?
Oh yeah, like I can't remember, but I think it was not. I don't want to touch my laptop because I don't want to get disconnected again. But I think it was a 96 or 97 Scream came out.
Okay, that makes sense to me. I'm going to get a little serious for half a second because we now have hit the 28th. And, you know, if you've followed me on Twitter, you know, it's now the day that 26 years ago today is the day we lost my dad. And the other night yesterday I was watching the last game we ever saw, the last college football game my dad and I ever watched live together. And
thanks, Mac. Thank you.
And it was and you know, and I'll talk more about that later. But it was if for a last game to have ever watched with my dad, it was the perfect one. Playing FSU, the hated rivalry. Florida had no chance and all this stuff, and Florida beat them. It was just a back and forth game. It was crazy. My dad and I were so yelling and screaming so loud and so mad. My mom, even tonight, I asked my mom about it, and she remembered. She left and went shopping at halftime because we were out of control and stuff. But the Gators won and stuff like that. And it's a fond memory. But I was watching the game replay last night, and I saw funny stretch face, white face mask guy in the band.
I hated that mask.
Well,
I hated that mask.
Back then in '90, as the game was in '97, and one of the Florida band members wore that stupid mask during the game. So it's like,
really?
Yes, really. I'm watching that game again, and I'm like, it just was like, I'm sitting there laughing, like, oh God, that mask has been around that long? But I guess so, because Buddy said '96.
I mean, I remember because I was still living in America. I was still living in America back then.
Living in America. Station to station. Sorry.
That was not a bad song. That was not a bad song.
I love that song. But, yeah. It made Rocky IV even better.
There was this whole thing in 1966 to 1997. 1996 to 1997, where they would have somebody in a ghost face go, "What's up?" It was funny for the first second, but you know, the 100 times it was done again. Not funny.
Yeah, and I think then you had the Scream. Was it Scary Movie? Yeah, Scary Movie. You had the fake parody movies off of it. But listen, Brogu actually had another good question here. Speaking of Ghostface, who do you think is the scariest killer in horror movies? And Buddy has already said John Kirby from Silent Rage freaked him out when he was younger. So, Masters caught what I sung, the James Brown, the King of Soul. Brogu says he thinks it's a tie between Michael Myers and Halloween and Jason and Friday the 13th. So,
very good.
To the rest of the chat, post this question. Hungry, pose this question.
Well, let's hear what the chat has to say before I say what I got to say.
Master said Nosferatu.
Yeah, excellent answer.
Excellent. Max wants to sing Snortahoma. 2 verses of Oklahoma, only with Snortapoops Cooper. Hey, DJ. Hey, thanks for multitasking. Thanks for popping by to say hi. Smash that like button, dude. I mean, appreciate you coming by. Yeah. Nosferatu still freaks Masters out. And hello, Citrus. The silent killer.
Done.
High blood pressure. Good to see you, Lemon Pie. Welcome in. So,
Thank you,
The guy from Trick or Treat. Okay. So hungry. Okay.
Yeah.
The chat. I'm watching the chat, but I want you to answer now. Okay, because you've gotten a few people out here that have said what they think. But the Brogues question: who do you think is the scariest killer in all of horror movies?
Well, you have to bear in mind that I have seen over 200 horror movies. Okay. So it's going to be very hard for me to call up a number one.
Okay.
I mean, if I give you a number one, it's really going to be 1 out of 5. All right.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. Go for it.
So, in terms of a killer, one of the scariest ones I ever saw was, and I'm sorry for my voice getting creaky. It was actually a very unfortunate character in oh god, what was the movie? Let me think. First Man into Space.
Mm-hmm.
Where a guy as an astronaut went into space, and this is a movie from I think 1961, maybe 1959, and he gets heavily affected by radioactive asteroid dust, and
Really?
yeah, and then he's got to kill and drink blood from living creatures once he falls back down to earth. And it is a tragic movie, but he scared the living hell out of me as a kid, because this is a human being encased in this asteroid dust, and it looks inhuman. It looks monstrous, and he's got this horrible breathing problem, and
like
he can't
Darth
even
Vader
speak until the end of the movie, because people finally figure out, let's put him into a barometric chamber, just like you put into people for scuba diving,
like they did Darth Vader, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it just freaked me the hell out. And for other characters, a lot of the scariest killers are going to be people who are inhuman, absolutely inhuman. So I agree with Nosferatu, with what what Maniac said.
Well, let me say something real quick. Okay, let me get caught up. Terry Rose, welcome, Terry Rose. Just come into the chat. So let me get back to the chat. Let me catch up. Putin's Cat wants your top 5. So if you think top 5, go ahead. I'm going to catch up here. Buddy Hepburn said Harry Powell from Night of the Hunter. Max Redstone, Joy Behar, Harry Goldberg.
Oh, that
could be scary.
Good,
that could be scary to everybody. Snooper Poopa said that Max actually sang that song to him earlier night. Sorry, folks. The chat takes.
But I mean, honestly, it's not a human character, but the Tiki doll, the fucking Tiki doll. Oh shit! Oh damn it! Damn it! Oh, I did it again.
$20.
Trilogy of Terror.
Hi again, Terry Rose. Good to see you. Yes.
Trilogy of Terror. That little son of a gun scared the living crap out of me as a kid.
It was it's a noise. So she said the scariest thing in real life is a bank account. Yes, that happens to a lot of people. Marshall Thompson, I guess. So hey, Darth Vader was Darth Vader for the time. Darth Vader was very scary, especially to kids. And exactly.
I mean, I was a kid when I saw Darth Vader. I was not even 9 years old, and yes, he was scary.
Yeah, but he wasn't. Terry Rose said I was called Terror Rose in my youth. Sorry,
nice.
I just misspoke. But so, what would your top 5 scary creatures be? So you say,
I would. Okay, Trilogy of Terror is absolutely top 5. because that little mongrel, as we say in Australia, that little mongrel was just unstoppable. I mean, what he did to Karen Black, unforgivable. Oh
Yep.
my God. And also, I would say Michael Myers from the first and only the first Halloween film. Only the first one in 1978, because that movie had a supernatural element to it.
Sashi. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And okay, more from the top 5.
Well, why would only Michael Myers be in that one? Why not just as a general applicable to all the movies? Did they make him a weaker bad? I mean, or not as scary? Or why would you qualify it that way?
Everything you just said. Everything you just said.
Okay.
The movies. I mean, John Carpenter bowed out after Halloween 2. He bowed out, and he decided he was not going to be involved. And he did want to be involved in Halloween 3, but that was an anthology movie that had nothing to do with Michael Myers. After Halloween 2, he wanted nothing to do with Michael Myers at all.
Wow.
He was a consultant for the following movies, but they hired all these other guys who did not really understand what the first movie was about. So that's why I say
kind of like the mouse didn't understand Star Wars. They went out to destroy
it. Right on.
So that's my thing.
Right on.
You don't respect where it came from and everything before, and you want to put your artistic spin on it, and you screw it all up. So yeah. Sometimes also, intentionally, sometimes by accident, but yeah, because I mean, Michael Myers had a certain beginning and all that, and yeah.
There was a moment in the first film. There was a moment where they have the Samhain. They have the word Samhain, Samhin, which is an Irish Gaelic term. It's mispronounced Samhain. Now, admittedly, Samhain sounds a lot scarier and a lot better than Samhain. Okay, I admit that Samhain does not sound as scary as Samhain, and yes, it should be pronounced Samhain, but it's Irish Gaelic, so it's Samhain. All right. And in some rare areas of Ireland, it's pronounced Savin, which is also scary.
Let me jump. Okay, from Michael Myers, because Brogu mentioned that that about how it was. But this one, I know you're such a fan of Stephen King. Randall Flagg from The Stand. I remember the TV show. I remember the the miniseries from The Stand. And Randall Flagg was really creepy. They really had type of character there, but more so from the book. Did you read the book of The Stand?
Oh yes, I did. I was a big Stephen King reader.
Buddy says the book creature characters are way better than the film versions. What about? Is that
that's true? Yes, absolutely.
Why are they better?
100% correct. Right on, buddy. I mean, it in the book, it is 10 times scarier than the television series, which is actually just 2 episodes, or either of the film series that came out recently. And I mean, the creature in it is way more terrifying than has been presented. And sometimes I think Max is going to agree with me on this one. There are things you can do in a novel that you cannot properly portray in a film. Right. I think Max would agree.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, well, I was curious because I know that there've been some criticisms of him over the years, but Vincent Price and Michael Jackson Stiller, yes, Vincent Price was really creepy.
Oh, he was great in that.
Yeah, that old dude always scared the crap out of me. Like the fly and all that.
How can you be scared of Vincent Price? He was loving to his family. He started cooking classes.
Eyebrows. He was a creepy eyebrows. Exactly. That's all I needed at that age. Flagg was a deep void to fill, even though the actor did the best they could in the 90s.
Right on, Max. Right on.
Now, Terry Rose is saying that funny you mentioned First Man in Space. Master Roger Delgado was one of the most scary killers. Oh, in that movie.
DW, Doctor Who. Yes.
Okay.
DW is Doctor Who, just so you know.
Okay.
Yes,
right.
I adore Robert Delgado.
This is probably one of the first true modern horror movies I've watched was the Hellraiser, first one or two. I think I don't see Pinhead is scary and they create the atmosphere, but I don't know that he just alludes by himself terror in that sense.
I agree with you.
Not to be one of the scariest and all that, because he kind of outsourced it to the Chains and the other guys a lot of times.
Well, I mean, he's horrifying, but he's not scary.
Right.
I guess you.
So, yeah, no, it just seemed like it just very terrifying, but not scary as some of the others, like that tiki doll, like you said. You knew he was coming after you too. He wasn't just going to stand there and look. I'm going to lecture you to death. I'm going to show you charms and talk to you about death and all. You know, it was like, get it over with, dude. Of course, sometimes he did. So
get it over with.
Yeah. Now this is one. I love it. I love when you go to spit alone. I love it.
I'm gonna cough up a lot.
By the way, we have a football in the upper right corner too. So hey, we're getting ready for football.
And Ian Holm. And
we saw that. We saw that because the Miss and I saw that a few weeks ago. Actually, seeing him in the full movie in that role, not just a clip here or there, but actually see the character in the whole role. It's
I agree
the Doctor and Hellbound. Now, see, Buddy Hepburn, I remember Hellraiser 2. Yes, I that's one. Have you seen any of the Hellraiser movies, Hungry?
I've seen 4 of them.
Okay, I do agree with this comment here because the guy that got the box and kind of destroyed the Sebenites and Pinhead, he was a lot scarier than Pinhead was. That's a very interesting point that you say that.
Yes, and Buddy is right, and you are right, both, because psychologically, that character was far more horrifying and scary than Pinhead was.
Yes, exactly. I don't know what's scary. I know Snorter Poopa said earlier, don't try, you can put rubber bands on lobsters and that works, but don't try that on polar bear.
Yes.
Don't want to get an angry polar bear. That would be scarier than anything that Hollywood's producing these days. So,
well, there was, I mean, we won't talk polar bears, but there was an actual, mutated animal movie that was, and you would like it. I think you would like it. It was called Prophecy, and
I thought you were going to say Zombievers.
No. I mean, okay. Look, I like Zombievers, but
by the way, I think Train to Busan. I think it was Train to Busan.
That's a great movie. But
the point is, but in terms of zombie things and creatures of turn, I thought it was Train to Busan, but that's like the missus said. When you see the animals turning into zombies, then you have something. Because so many times it's just the humans that doing it, and seeing creatures to turn and twist like that are really, really interesting.
Well, the thing about Prophecy, the movie Prophecy, is that you have ecological malfeasance, meaning you got pollution going into the environment of animals, and then you have this big old bear, and it's presented as a papa bear for the entirety of the movie, but then it turns out it's a mama bear, and you do not want to mess with a mama bear. Tito! So glad to see you. But Tina understands you do not mess with a mama bear. You don't mess with the mama bear. You don't do that. You do not mess with the mama grizzly. You do not.
Cocaine Bear told us that too. Make sure you don't mess with the little bears. Mama bear gets you then. So
right, and there's a little bear in the movie.
but see, Poon's Cat's right here with this. Good horror, anything can scare you. That house, the way they lit it, the way they designed the windows, like eyes looking at you from the outside, the house was scary. I agree with that. So, and I have not watched Pet Sematary, but Zelda, the skeletal-looking woman, was scary.
Yeah, but you see, Zelda, Small Time Republic, Zelda, she was a cancer victim, and that's why she was scary. She was terrifying because none of us want to see our family members looking like that. None of us. So yeah, I agree with that.
So Burger said, I saw this old movie that was made in the 70s about Killer Baby called It's Alive. I saw that movie at midnight.
Oh, I was watching that. I was watching that just 2 nights ago.
How would you like to be a 5-year-old stumbling by a trilogy of terror with a tiki doll? Because my sister and my dad watched kind of crap like that. So,
I mean, honestly, I would. You're a parent, so for you, I would not recommend watching It's Alive because it'll make you cry. It will make you cry because it's about a baby who is born deformed, who doesn't understand, and they're deformed, and they just attack everything that comes after them. And the dad is like, this is no child of mine. I am not related to this child. And eventually he comes to accept his connection with the child. And it is tragic and it is heart-rending. And it is one of Larry Cohen's. I've watched all the Larry Cohen movies, all of them. He did Q,
Max.
The Terror from New York, and honestly, It's Alive is just a fantastic movie, not just a horror movie, but a fantastic movie. But it is going to break your heart when you get to the end.
What breaks my heart is Max is bashing my favorite steakhouse, Texas Roadhouse. Texas Roadhouse, Chainsaw America. No, Massacre, no. Brogan saw Hills Have Eyes. Scared Timothy Dalton out of him.
Oh, if you mean the original versus the remake, yeah, I agree.
No, oh my God, The Living Daylights. I made a Bond reference for you.
Yeah, you did, but
oh God,
for Brogues, I caught that. I did catch that, but there was a remake of The Hills Have Eyes, and then there was a sequel to the remake. Believe it or not.
Well, you just blew past my joke. I know it's cool though. I know Timothy Dalton. Yeah, one of the most underrated Bonds.
Honestly, he was my favorite Bond.
Yeah,
he really was.
I thought Pierce Brosnan by default had that natural look. Would have always been it, but of course, then they had this contract. There's things that kind of held him up and stuff, and then everybody because it wanted him over in the '80s to be the new Bond, but. And by the way, Brogu liked the Bond reference. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Here's for you for Australia. The Midnight Oil Singer was great in The Hills Have Eyes.
Oh, nice one, buddy. Nice one.
The world is turning. His bed is burning.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah.
Brogu is talking about the original. Buddy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
God, Snortopopus, no, in the sequel to Texas Roadhouse, Chainsaw Massacre, Attack of the Killer Peanuts.
No, good joke, Snorty. Good joke.
Yeah. Oh, no, Sashi said Dalton was the original gritty Bond. So,
well, I mean, the thing is, did you ever read any of the original novels?
No. And you're right, Tina. I fortunately never saw that, but I knew early on stay away from it. But no, I have not read any of the Bonds.
Don't watch that. Not you, Dadman. Do not watch The Exorcist.
No, I won't.
No.
I agree. No. So what do you want? Oh no, I say.
But
see that. Because of Remedy Still, but see, that's also what caused him from getting that role for the longest time because he was being rumored for all that. But contractual
Yeah.
obligations kept him
No,
from taking it.
he was really good, but Timothy Dalton was really the way Bond was described in the
But
novels.
really, this one, see, this is on Her Majesty's Secret Service. That's the first Bond movie. Is that correct?
No, it's not.
It's
Dr.
the
No
second
is
one?
the first Bond movie.
Okay, so that's the second one.
No, it's the third one.
The third. Okay, so who played in the first? Okay, so Dr. No's first. Who played Bond in that one?
Sean Connery was everything up until on Her Majesty's Secret
And that was
Service.
George Lazenby.
Yes, who was an Australian, by the way.
Who also played General Johnston J. Pettigrew in the movie Gettysburg.
And
I love
also
that.
dated my godmother.
Dated?
Yes.
Wow. All right. Well, the more you know, folks. Yes.
And he was not a
But
great
this
guy.
is interesting. But how many people actually say that's their favorite Bond movie? Because I know the missus always tells me they're different movies, usually involving Sean Connery as her favorite ones.
I actually adore On Her Majesty's Secret Service, and thank you, buddy, for correcting me on that.
Look at this. Look at this. Plus, the Living Daylights had Aha singing the theme, like A View to Kill had Duran Duran, your favorite. A View to a Kill. Lazenby, Australian for Bond.
Look, Lazenby.
I just need Good Day Bruce to give me a Foster's. Here for you, Lazenby, Australian.
Damn it, do not bring up Foster's to me. But Lazenby is actually not a bad actor. He was in several films after that. But you have to understand, he was a car technician, a car mechanic before he became a model, a male model. And then because he was a male model, he became an actor.
Let's take a look at this. Small Town Republic said here that Pierce Brosnan was like Roger Moore. They were good. They were really good, but they lacked a certain edge in the role.
I have to agree with that, but see,
and what kind of edge are we talking about? What do we?
Roger Moore, he had the comedic repertoire, and therefore I appreciated Roger Moore. I do prefer Sean Connery. Sean Connery will always be my Bond. My major Bond in the movies, not the books, but the most accurate Bond was Timothy Dalton, and I'll stand by that.
Okay. That is interesting. All right. Good to see. All right. So let's see. Apparently, I said something that Max has said I'm going straight to Hades for. Come on. This computer, I'm trying to get it to work on the chat. There we go. So, Pew's cat said Pierce started his time, then jumped off a cliff, caught a running plane. Buddy said Roger Moore was better as Simon Templar.
Oh, yes, buddy. Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see.
You never saw the Simon Templar TV series, did you?
No. Snorpoopa said Ian Fleming wanted David Niven to play Bond, but based the character in part on Christopher Lee. Imagine if Christopher Lee had played Bond.
Oh, I would have loved that, Snorty. Oh my God. If Christopher Lee had played Bond, he's so tall. He is so dark. I mean, Snorty, he had black hair, that face, everything. Oh, yes, Snorty. Yes.
And Small Town Republic said that there's a certain sense of danger with Sean Connery, for example, that you don't get from others. So David Niven was Tina's favorite dragon, James Bond.
Tina's talking about Casino Royale right there.
Yes. I need Good Day Bruce to drop me a Foster's Australian for beer because of that one. That other one, Lazenby, Australian for Bond. Brogan says, Lazenby to the waiter, give me some shrimp on the barbie and keep them coming. I'll also take hungry shrimp as well.
Oh, but Tina, you got good taste in movies, my doll. You got good taste in movies. I appreciate it. I appreciate it very much.
Sean Connery is Dracula.
Oh, actually, Connery would have made a fantastic Dracula.
Sir Pippa's Foster's is Australian for piss.
Thank you, Snorty. Thank you very much.
Man,
Oh,
would you not drink it if it was the last beer on Earth?
okay, if it was the last beer on Earth, and if it was ice cold, yes, but no. Until that point, no, I would not touch it.
Yes, I gotcha. Wow, this has been a kind of a fun impromptu stream. So, Christopher Lee is a cousin of Ian Fleming.
Thank you,
Christopher
Tina.
Lee was a great Dracula in the Hammer movies. So,
Oh, absolutely. And I
Yep.
honestly, no joke, Brogues, no joke. I have seen every Christopher Lee Dracula film made in Britain, every single one. And they are all, well, they're not all wonderful, but every moment he is in the shot is wonderful. You know what I mean, Brogu? He is fantastic.
no,
Even in
I don't know what you
Dracula-
mean.
What?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. I'm giving you a hard time. But hell to Dave C. Dave's here tonight.
hey, Dave. Hello.
Dave.
No Pam.
Yeah, I put you something in the private chat real quick, Hungry. But yeah, Low Pan, not to be confused with Low Main. But yeah, I got to watch that movie. Speaking of movies, though.
You have not seen Big Trouble in Little China?
No, I won't watch it on certain people's accounts, though, now. So, yeah, Hungry, the last beer on Earth will be a Foster's. I mean, really, no one drinks it. So Max is going to lay down. So, but speaking of movies, though, what we are remember that Wednesday night at 9:00 p.m. we moved it as our normal at the movies with Daisy Blossom. But this week we're having JT Kirk join us at 9 p.m. as we watch Wrath of Khan, or not much. We will have watched it. We'll come together talking about Wrath of Khan. So join us for that to talk some Wrath of Khan and help educate me, so on the Wrath of Khan, because, the first time I watched it, I was kind of, we'll see, but,
It's a brilliant movie. It is honestly a brilliant movie. I mean, don't even, the thing about the Wrath of Khan, and I'm sure Daisy is going to expound on this, is that you can watch the Wrath of Khan even if you don't know anything about Star Trek, and you can love the dang movie.
Right. Yeah.
It's just a brilliant movie. And Ricardo Montalban is magnificent in that movie. I mean, he just, it is Shatner versus Ricardo Montalban. It is a challenge between
Corinthian letter.
A rich Corinthian leather. Right on. I know he did those ads, but man, I love that actor. I love him and everything he's ever done. Everything. Oh, he is just magnificent. He's fantastic.
Now, Brogu, that's what everybody tells me. So join us Wednesday night to see what they say and see if I liked it better the second time or not. So you never know. By the way, Sort of Poop has said every country has its brewed shame. Australia has Foster's. Germany has Beck's. The U.S. has Bud Light. Small Town Republic said about his role with Count Dooku, Christopher Lee's.
I was going to bring that up.
To the Man Again. How is that an homage? How is that a kickback to that?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Well, have you seen The Man with the Golden Gun?
No, but I can say I've seen Canadian Spider-Man.
Yeah.
You had him get Corinthian
I know
leather.
Canadian Spidey. Good to see you here, man. I know Canadian Spidey has seen The Man with the Golden Gun, and that is honestly one of the best Bond films, even though it's a Roger Moore film, and it is also one of the nicest Christopher Lee films. Yeah. And he plays the villain.
We'll talk about this, about the homage to The Man with the Golden Gun. Why if you can help somebody that's not seen that understand.
Honestly, I can't, because I don't understand. I mean, Small Time Republic, I know you can explain this, but I do not understand
Oh, I
how
misunderstood you. I
Dooku.
misunderstood. I misunderstood you. I thought you did. So that's why I just my bad. I misunderstood what you said, Hungry.
No, that's
But
okay.
yeah,
But
but
I
it's my
don't
time.
understand
It's my
how
time. If you
Dooku
go
would
ahead,
be.
it's my time. If you don't mind expanding in the chat, we'll look at it a little bit more.
Yeah,
So
no, that's okay. You do what you got to do. I'll be right back.
no, wow, I didn't mean for you to run off like that. But hey, Sashi says Ricardo Montalban in his famous chest. Yes, pretty famous chest, I guess. So hey, all right. So and Brogu said he was on stream was on a stream where they're talking about sexy Ricardo Montalban. The women were saying they love his hair on his chest. Funny thing is, he didn't have hair on his chest. Yes, that is very true. That's true. So, and Buddy said Diamonds Are Forever is the worst of the original run for him. All right. So, all right. Well, we got 14 y'all still hanging out with us, and thank y'all for doing that. So, Hungry just stepped away.
I'm back. Sorry,
So,
I broke
right.
the seal. That's an Australian code word, code term for you break the seal. It means basically you take too much coffee.
Tap a kidney. I got to tap a kidney.
Right. That's right.
I sent you another one, Hungry. I sent you another one.
All right. I got you. Checking it out.
Tap a kidney. So anyway, so Masters said, really, Hungry, really everything made? Come on, lift the comment up. 10 people in the fantasy I also like Love Boat a lot. Exactly. So
hey, no. I like look, I am a Ricardo Montalban fan. I like everything he's done. I like believe it or not, I like everything Tom Selleck has done. I'm a fan of Blue Bloods. Blue Blood. But I mean, I am oh dear. There are a lot of actors who I will watch. Are
you eating Tam Tams?
What?
You broke the seal. Does that mean you're eating Tam Tams?
Bros.
Well, Snort of Poopus is also broken a few seals. Yeah. And Dave C, thanks for saying hi again to Maniac. We're glad to see Maniac in again with us after so long. Hope you're doing good, Masters. Make sure I sent you an email to, and we're getting the thing to JT now. So, all right. Any last thoughts, Hungry?
No, I just wish I could have come up with more scary murderers.
Well, think about it, though. But think about it going forward. Think about it, because we can always hit it up another time or something like that. So
yeah,
you know how. But folks, I'm going to go ahead and call it a night.
You're getting tired.
We've been almost an hour and a half on a very impromptu stream, folks. And if you're new to the channel, this is kind of what Hungry and I did a lot of times. Is we just go live and have things. I did not sleep well last night, and I was up at 8. The missus is exhausted. She went to bed 2-3 hours ago because we had a lot of heavy moving stuff around the house and things.
And what time is it for you now?
It is 1 a.m.
I thought so, yeah.
Exactly. So I am going to go ahead and say goodnight. But as we do it, I am almost at 90 minutes. I'm about a minute and a half, and I will go to that. But you know what, Peyton's Cat, it doesn't matter. That's the point of our streams, is when we go live for as long as short as we can. I do try to stay longer, especially when more people are around, but I am actually feeling the effects of a bad night's sleep on top of just heat and everything else with the missus. We worked our butts off today. I'm amazed she lasted as long as she did tonight, and that's why she's not streaming.
The humidity too, don't you?
Yeah. And she's not streaming tomorrow either, because we have so much stuff we're trying to reorganize. I'm over at Mom's tonight. We've got multiple things going on. So, we try to go live as much as we can. I'm going to tell you, I bugged the crap out of him tonight to come on for a little bit. But like I said, folks, we appreciate you being here. The next scheduled stream will be Wednesday at 9 p.m. with Daisy Blossom and JT Kirk as we talk about Wrath of Khan. We hope that you join us for that. And until then, also look for random streams that happen, pop up like this did, or a Fortnite stream here or there. B from O, hey.
Hello, B.
Good to see you. So he's like, been listening and watching on TV while I was getting my breakfast, mostly cooked for tomorrow. Oh, so you pre-prep breakfast. What do you do if you eat your breakfast now before tomorrow? So it's Sashi said also, good night. Good night, guys. Good afternoon, everyone from your side of the rock. Master said, no way. When you're dead, do the jump over. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. I tonight is kind of thing. Snore Poopa said I was having serious sleepiness last week, even though I was logging major snoozes. Yeah. Always great to have you, Snore Poopas, and we love hanging out too, Masters. Be sure to give me an update of what's going on when you can. Like I said, I sent email. So
thank you for being here, Maniac.
Yeah, we appreciate that. So, and all y'all that are here, thank y'all so much. We've made 90 minutes. Make sure you are still subscribed to the channel. We appreciate your support. Thank you for everybody came in tonight on really a last second stream. This might be a kind of more the way of the future, but make sure you support the missus. Also, make sure you subscribe to her channel. Make sure you're there as often as you can be, especially for morning muses and sometimes for block builds. So, exactly, Putin's cat. We were 9 away. We were at 657, but then we fell back to 656. So it's all crazy.
And also remember that it is important to read. So if you love James Bond, read just one book. Read Dr. No. Read just that book. You can read Diamonds Are Forever. You can choose any book you like, but just read one James Bond book.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Somebody give us a 20th like. We have got 19 likes, Hungry. You guys are amazing.
All right.
You guys rock out. Y'all, the fact that y'all come in and on Saturday night come in like this, y'all matter. Y'all are so important, and y'all encourage, by being here. You really, really do.
Dang, B just described the breakfast casserole. Man, I need that recipe because now I'm getting hungry. It's in my name. Oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna eat, but I want that breakfast casserole. Give us the recipe, bro. Give us. Fork it up.
Yes, exactly.
Keep calm and feed the bears.
Yes.
That's good, Stort. That's good. Right on.
I know. Feed the bears. Exactly. Foster's, you can't spell F without it. Exactly. Putin's cat. And on that note, thank you, everybody. Thanks for the support. We're going to call it a night, and y'all have a great. Tina said they have on the Kindle a complete James Bond collection.
Oh, nice, Tina.
Awesome.
Nice.
All right,
guys. You know how I respect you, Tina, but my respect has gone up more than one notch. Oh.
But listen, seriously, folks, when you go to a national park, do not feed the bears. They tell you don't feed the bears. But if he's called Snortopoopas and he's in Florida, yes, you can. And everybody have a great night. We will catch you later. Catch you next time. Have fun, and we'll see you the next time we're live. Thank you. Bye.
Nadio.